So it was around 4 o'clock already, and me and Jessica decided to check out the Hamster and Gretel panel that was around 4:30 p.m. What happened is that we didn't get a ticket for that, so we had to stand in the standby queue. So what we did was that we went to the line that says standby queue, tapped our badges, and went into the standby queue. And to be fair, for that panel, there really wasn't anybody there. Being huge fans of Disney TVA, we say, what's the next big project, considering Amphibia and the Owl House are currently about to end? The next one that's already coming up is Hamster and Gretel, made by Dan Povenmire, who also made Phineas and Ferb. So, huge history when it comes to this big cartoon, and if you saw the previews of Hamster and Gretel, it kind of reminds you of Phineas and Ferb pretty much. It's weird considering that this is all about a superhero girl with his superhero rodent, or the hamster, and of course their big brother who didn't have superpowers at all. I already watched a couple episodes of Hamster and Gretel, and I thought it was actually pretty fun. Very slice of life-ish, but there is like a story that's kind of in there, considering that these aliens, they gave Gretel and her hamster these superpowers, tell me that there's something going on, because these aliens are also giving away other people powers, not even Kevin. It's mostly random people that become supervillains, and Gretel and the hamster are the ones that are trying to, fight off evil in their town, to say. So it's an interesting little idea, but very slice of life-ish at the moment. I don't see a story arc that's happening at the moment, but Hamster and Gretel was actually pretty fun to check out. So it was an hour-long panel, and we wanted to see the stars of Hamster and Gretel.
Awesome.
I'm shooting a TikTok.
Oh God.
Now put your hands together for TikTok star Dan Povenmire. Kevin.
Yeah.
Houseman, who is our executive, co-producer and
co-producer and story editor.
And story editor.
Rob, we went through this 7 times backstage.
We did.
We did.
I'm also the voice of the power in imbuing aliens.
I am. I'm one of the aliens.
Oh,
yeah. Right?
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Joanna and I not only run the show, but we run their lives.
Which is a great segue, because the aliens give powers unimaginable to not just our heroes, but also some of our villains, including Karina, the voice of La Cebolla.
Oh yeah.
And then we have the amazing Catalina Ravassa, who voices Catalina. And Mr. Thomas Sanders as the Nayslayer. Well,
did you not get a microphone?
Do you have a mic, Thomas?
Oh, okay. I put it over here so I didn't drop it.
Today I'll be moderating, but don't worry, because I've also played one on TV.
Nice.
Show them your jacket.
Oh yeah, show the jacket. So I voiced the moderator in the first episode of Hamster and Gretel, and someone decided, hey, it'd be really fun to have Brock moderate, so let's do them proud. And yeah, this is my jacket. I also voice Fist Puncher.
Oh, nice.
How is that? Yeah, shout out to Small Town Weirdo, and that is, my character opposite Allison Stoner's Destructress. So we're so excited to be here, and I have to say that for me, this is a really special homecoming, because I actually started at Disneyland, and to be back here 15 years later on this stage, surrounded by friends and family and amazing artists, it's just a huge honor.
We were able to see Dan Povenmire, we were able to see the voice of Gretel, we were able to see the voice of Kevin, we were able to see the voice of the other villains that were there. The Onion Lady, by the way, was there, and she does an amazing voice. And we also did see some preview clips about Hamster and Gretel. So, to say the least, we spent an hour long in there, but it was all fun, considering that there's the panelist was able to answer their questions, and also the best part was the fact that some fans that loved Phineas and Ferb, Hamster and Gretel, or Milo Murphy's Law went up to the microphone and also asked their questions as well. Amazing cosplays, by the way. I saw people cosplaying as Dr. Doofenshmirtz. There's a person who was literally Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and then their baby was actually Perry the Platypus, but I thought was adorable. I'm sorry I don't have pictures for that, but if you were there, you understand. Like I said, if you attend these panels, you do get something free in the end, and we did end up getting something for free, which I thought was, again, amazing. This time around, we actually did end up getting some awesome swag from the Hamster and Gretel booth. We actually did end up getting some Hamster and Gretel pins. You get to see Gretel, get to see Hamster, get to see the logo right there. Two of them you haven't seen, but they're actually on my lanyard. You get to see the logo for Hamster and Gretel. Look at this. It's like I said, show when it comes to Hamster and Gretel. Maybe watching more episodes can tell me if it's going to be a really good show. But so far, the show has been alright to say. It's not as big as Big City Greens, not as epic like Amphibia or The Owl House, but who knows? It could be epic later on in the show. We don't know. I mean, Amphibia started off pretty slow, and look at it now. It's fucking good. Please watch Amphibia. Please watch Amphibia. It's amazing.
And that starts to drive things in the second season. And there's enemies become friends, friends become enemies. There's a lot of intrigue going on in the second half.
And someone finds out about Gretel and Hamster's powers.
There's at least one person who...
What?
I know who it is.
Well,
Dan, have you taught your daughter about NDAs? Really important.
I actually have one in my back pocket.
but yes, somebody in the group does find out about Hamster and Gretel's powers accidentally, and there are repercussions from that as well.
But Dan, don't you think that, I don't know, over the course of the season, you know, we sort of honed in on the tone of the show, and I feel like as every episode continues, the show
It's getting better.
It becomes more of itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the show's maturing.